Hey everybody! Well, today we're going to take a look at this brand new set from Lego. So this is from their City line of sets, and it's set number 60449, and it is the off-road police car chase. It has 467 pieces. Normally I don't buy the police chase sets as much as I do like them. I think they're really cool, and if I do buy them, I usually don't do videos on them. But for some reason, this particular set just really, I don't know, I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's because these vehicles are just so cool looking. So I really like the bad guy's car. It just looks like a souped up, like a Roadrunner type of car or something. I don't even know what to call it. But I just love the way it looks. Also, I really like the way they did the police car with this kind of a souped up SUV type of thing. It also comes with these side builds where the criminals can knock a boulder down. There's a drone type of thing. I'm guessing it's the police drone. It's got to be. I love how they have stolen the safe and it has some gold bars and some jewels in it. It's always cool. I love the scenarios that they always put in these. Now over here, you can get a different view. I like the back, the way they have that design on there. And I don't. There's also this little four-wheel type of off-road thing, and I also like how there's a jail in the back of it. I don't know. There's just something about this. I really like it. It looks like it comes with 4 minifigures, 2 good guys, 2 bad guys. So anyway, I think I'll go ahead and build this thing, and we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. Starting with the 2 criminal minifigures here. So we got the guy and the girl here. I love their prisoner outfits. They got like the striped outfits. Most of the minifigures, when they have the bad guys on these kind of city sets, they always have the criminals dressed in the striping. But you can see how the printing looks on it. Very good. Neither of these 2 have an alternate face, so they just have the one that you see here. And they also come with the crowbar. Here are the 2 police minifigures. Now, I like how their outfits look too. Really good printing on these 2. I love how there's a donut in one of their hands. You get an extra one of those donut pieces. And then the guy on the right there, he's got the controller for the drone. I don't think I've ever gotten that piece before, so it's really neat. It's all one piece. It's very cool. Here's the back of their printing. Now the guy on the, well, we'll have him on the right here. He has an alternate face, but the girl doesn't have an alternate face. So let's take a look at what his face looks like. And by just flipping the hairpiece around, you can see that that is the alternate face. So it looks like he's more scared. And there's also the helmet accessory, which looks really good. So the visor is a separate piece. It just snaps on there. So he's the one that drives the little ATV vehicle, or I guess either one can drive it. It doesn't matter. But I do love that helmet. It looks really cool. Here's the drone. It's a pretty neat little build. I mean, it's pretty clever use of these steering wheels as the blades. You got the red and light, I guess they're flashing lights on there, and the main headlight. It's just made out of these 2 side bits. So there's not much to it, but it's a very neat little thing, the way they designed it. The ATV vehicle looks fantastic. It rolls really smooth. I always like how smooth their tires roll, rubber wheels. The steering section here, the handle grips, is also used on the front as like the bumper. You can see there's a couple little headlights right there with the clear yellow. That's a nice little printed bit. It looks very good. And then you kind of got this back section. I'm guessing you can probably carry something back here, possibly the safe or something. I'm not really sure. Actually, I think the drone is supposed to fit back there. And here's how that looks with the whole thing set up. You can kind of see how it looks. So this drone stows away on the back very good as it tries to roll off. And then the minifigure fits in there very nice as well. It's very cool. So yeah, I really like that little ATV. It's very neat the way they did it. This is a great little side build of a little landscape section here. So it's a little trap that they set up for the police. The big old boulder. It's always fun when you can get one of these boulder pieces. You can put stuff in there if you want. Sometimes there's like little geodes or something. I love these little plants as well. I don't think I've ever seen those. I don't know if they're new or not, but I've never seen the shortened versions. But you see that little mechanism right there? So that's what makes the boulder roll off. So you just push this plunger in, and the boulder just gets knocked right off. It just comes rolling off of there. It's put on there by one stud. You just push this back. That's the bottom of the boulder. You just put that right on the top there. And then you push it in, and you can roll it down a cliff or whatever. It's very simple, but it works really good. Here's the criminal's getaway car. Oh man, I love the way this thing looks. It's just really cool. I love how the back end is higher than the lower one, just the way they did it. Here's how the bottom looks. They just raised it up a little bit with that one piece. And that's kind of, I mean, it kind of looks like it reminds me of an old Plymouth Roadrunner a little bit for some reason. I'm not really sure. Kind of has that look to it, but you can see the way the front of it looks. It's got a push bar on it. That's a print right there. It looks really good. I always like these intakes. They look really awesome when they put those on there. I also love these little spikes on the side of the wheels, which looks fantastic. It's got this back storage section to hold the big safe. The roof, there's some headlights right there. It just kind of looks mean, doesn't it? I love this back here too. They also got the same print pieces on the back, but by putting them back to back like that, it just kind of gives them a different kind of look. So the roof just pops up really simply by taking that off. It's just this small little piece, and on the inside you can see there is a steering wheel right there. Not much room. There's only room for one person, but I do like the way they did a little bit of an interior on there. Just goes on by two studs on the front windshield piece, so it's easy enough to take on and off. And then the safe itself is chained to this side, and it fits down inside here. You can kind of see the little storage area. And I love this little safe. It's really neat the way they did it. It's got this little door. You can see how thick it is, so you can act like you're turning this. It's on a hinge right there. And on the inside, there is some jewels and some gold bars, and those are those drum lacquered gold pieces. It looks really neat. They give you an extra jewel, and I went ahead and put it in there. They only show you to put in, two of them, but they give you a third one, and if it's going to fit, I mean, why not put it in there? That's what the inside of that looks like. So it opens and closes really nicely. I love the way they did that safe. Here's the police vehicle. I absolutely love the way this looks. It just looks like a really cool, souped up SUV type of thing. So the instructions, I think there was 4 different instruction booklets, so different people can build different things. Each vehicle's got its own instructions and then all the side builds. But here's what this looks like. This was really fun to put together. You got some great lights on the front, some grills, another print right here on the hood for the police emblem. And then here on the side, now I really like the way they did this. It kind of indents in there. But if you look, there's like there's 2 steps. You can step on this big floorboard right here, and then there's like another section there that's got some grills that they can step on. So it's like a really tall vehicle, and they have to step up 2 steps just to get inside. It's really neat. You also got the jail back here with the bars, and there's 2 windows behind there too. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a couple of windows in there. I love these little handcuffs that they got just hanging off the back. That's really cool. And then this whole door back here flips down, and it's got like a little ramp, so you can put the prisoners down inside there. There you can see that window. So it's got a little bit of room. I could probably put 2 people in there if you set them down. But I like how they made this a ramp, the way that goes up. Got a little red light back there too. This rolls really smooth. Love these big old tires on here as well. They look fantastic. Here's the other side with the steps as well. Now the top of this comes off like this, and it's just held on by 2 studs, and they're on the back right here. Here's the inside. Now you can kind of see the inside of that jail area. And there is an interior for the driving. There's a steering wheel there, and once again, there's only room for 1 driver, but that's okay. And then you can also see there's a dash piece right there, and that is a print as well. So there's no stickers on this, which is great. But I love this. Now, I will say that I kind of wish in this set that they would have used one of those, these things right here. These are those old sirens that they used to make where you push the button. I don't know if you can see the lights flashing. It's very cool, and I don't know if you can hear the sound effects. My lights are drowning out here. I'll put it close to my microphone so you can hear it. It's very light, but I like it. Now, I kind of wish they would have put that over here on this somehow, so that it doesn't, I mean, these look okay, the red and the blue light. They look all right on there,
But I don't even know if they make these anymore. Maybe some of you may know if they still make these on sets. I don't think I've seen them for a long time. I had a couple of these extra laying around, but I kind of like to redo this roof piece so I can incorporate it on there. So I think I've kind of tried some different things, and I think I found a solution to it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I modified this. So the only thing you're going to need are 2 of these 1x1 flat tiles like that. Those are the only extra pieces you're going to need. Everything else you can pretty much use on here. So let's take off this black piece first on the front. I can get that. Actually, let's start with these tiles. Let's take that off. We'll take this one off. And then now maybe I can reach down in here to pull this black section off. All right. And then we're going to move this grill to the back. If I can get a grip on it. Okay, so we're going to move this back here. And then we're going to put these 2 little tiles next to it like this. I was trying to make it so that there's no studs showing on the top, because they did kind of leave some studs showing on there. Then we'll take one of these long pieces now, and we'll put it back on here. All right, and then we're going to take this off. And let's see, how did I do this? I think I went ahead and put this on here, the flashing lights. And then I went ahead and put this on here. And then this goes on right here, and it covers up this entire section right like that. That way it still has that nice little curve. Actually, it's supposed to go the other way, isn't it? Oops, I didn't mean to activate the light. Because that's the front of it. I wanted the lights closer to the front right there. And we still have these studs showing, so I'm just going to take this red light, and we'll just put it on here, and then that way it just kind of covers that. Makes it look like there's another light, and then that's how that's going to look. I think it looks way better. All right, so now this goes on just the same way, because those 2 studs are back there just like normal. And now this just fits on here. And now that's how it looks now. I think that looks really good. Yeah, I like this light bar better. That was the only thing I was disappointed with the original design, is I just didn't like how the light bar was kind of flat. But, you know, like I said, I don't even know if they make these pieces. Okay, so let me dim the lights down here a little bit, and then you'll be able to see those lights better, because they show up really good. So I'll just turn this one completely down, and then we push the button here. But see how that looks? Probably can't hear the siren. And even after the siren, they flash for a little while. I think it uses a couple of tiny little button cell batteries. But yeah, I think that looks really good. Yeah, that's much better. I just really like the way that looks a lot better. So there it is, the Lego City Off-Road Police Car Chase set. I think this is such a great set. This came out on March 1st of 2025, and it retails for $40, which I think is actually a pretty good price considering all the stuff that you get here. You get 2 vehicles, 4 minifigures, all the little side builds. And I think it's only available from Lego and Kohl's, because it was not on Target or Walmart's website, and I didn't see it in the stores. I got this at Kohl's. But I'll put a link in the description to the Lego website if you want to get one of these. This is not an affiliated or sponsored video. I just think that this set is really cool and a lot of fun to put together, and you can do your own modifications to it like I did for that one. All right, well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'd very much appreciate it. And until the next time, I will see you on the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.